everyone, and welcome to week 6 of Therapy Thursday. This week we're going to be looking at shoulder and chest stretches, specifically the shoulder lift, which is exactly what it sounds like, pectoral stretch and an elbow stretch. The pectoral stretches are particularly good for those horses that find themselves heavy on the forehand. Those muscles do tend to get overworked and can get a little tight. It's also fantastic for building up horses' proprioception, so just understanding where they are in space, particularly good for young horses to feel that range of motion that they can get through those forelimbs. Key thing to mention with these is the position of the upper forelimb to the lower forelimb. So you will see that they remain in line. You don't want to twist the knee at all. You don't want the hoof to one side away from the elbow. You want everything to be nicely stacked on top of each other so that you're not putting strain on the knee joint. As mentioned before, horses are best stretched after exercise when their muscles are warm and also not tied up. Mojo's just wearing a head collar and lead rope just in case I need to reposition him. So you're picking up the foot just as you would to pick it out. You're putting one hand underneath the cannon bone and the other to support the hoof so it doesn't drop through the fetlock, and you are using your knees to bend and lift. You should hopefully see his shoulder come up through that lift. It's as simple as that. So onto the pec stretch here, you can see I've got the upper forelimb and lower forelimb stacked, as I mentioned. My hand is on the knee and I'm just using my hand to draw that out to the side to lift away from the centre of the chest. Moving around to the other angle, I've got the leg well supported and I'm using my hand again on the knee to bring it into the centre of the body. Some of you who may go to the gym may be aware of these kinds of exercises, your abductor and adductor exercises. So abduction is away from the body, adduction towards. So hopefully you can see in this version, I'm really moving his leg away from his body, not twisting it, but I'm moving the whole thing away. And that's putting a really nice stretch through the pecs, so his chest muscles, and also down the opposite side of his body in supporting that. Here then is the adduction. So again, same position with the hands. Here I'm actually using my hip to push that across. You can just do it with your hand, but actually if you're finding that it's quite tight or there's some resistance or they need a little bit of support and balance, you can actually use your hip to push that across. You can see Mo being quite young, he's got a really good range of motion here. Hopefully from the front, this is even more obvious. So again, the leg is parallel, but you can see just how far I can sort of adduct him across his midline. Next up, we have a elbow stretch. So you can see very similar position, making sure that the leg is stacked, but I'm supporting the cannon and I'm using my right hand to just ease that elbow forward and let him just rest the weight of his leg in my hand. And then I'm just holding that stretch. You can keep the leg up and then return, but because he's a little bit younger, I've put the leg down. You will find as you repeat this stretch that you can probably get a little bit further each time. But again, just take it really easy with horses that may not be familiar with this. So again, the leg is level. I'm just asking him to come forward with that elbow, the nice stretch there through that whole area. This naturally then comes through into a leg extension, which I will cover in a future episode. I hope that's been really helpful for you. The next episode will be massage techniques for the back and barrel.